LeBron said Giannis can drop 250 points if he played in the 70s. So today we're putting Giannis in the 70s to see how many championships he can win. So in the 1970-71 season, Giannis is playing with Kareem and Oscar Robertson. And in Giannis's first game in the 1970s, he put up 33 points. And in Giannis's first season in the 70s, he's gonna win the MVP. The Bucks finished the season 67-15, and they are the 1 seed, so they're going up against the Pistons in the first round. And in game 1, the Bucks are somehow only up by 2 against the 8 seed. I don't know anyone on the Pistons other than Dave Bing and Bob Lanier, and they should really give the ball to one of them. I don't know why Giannis isn't taking advantage of this mismatch. He's gonna hit Danridge for the midi, and he puts the Bucks up 4. Bob Lanier's gonna come and set the screen. Marlette's gonna pull another midi, and he's gonna make it this time. Now we have Giannis. He's gonna drive right past Bob Lanier for the dunk, and the Bucks are back up 4. Walker's getting clamped up right now, but he takes the layup, and we have a 2-point game. Giannis is literally just the point guard. He's gonna easily make his way into the paint. Wow. And now if the Pistons don't score here, it might be over, and Walker's gonna smoke the wide open layup. The Bucks win game 1. I don't know how that game was that close to begin with. Kareem had 35 and 16, and Giannis had a 28-point triple-double. And after a close game 1, the Bucks are gonna take a 2-0 lead, and the Bucks are gonna have a crazy fourth quarter comeback to pull off the sweep. Giannis had 37. So now in the second round, they're playing a 4-seed Bullets team with Earl Monroe and Wes Unseld. And in back-to-back series, we have another close game 1. Earl Monroe's gonna spin his way into the paint, and he gets blocked. Bob Danridge on the ISO's gonna pull the midi. That's not a great shot, but it's gonna roll in. Oscar Robertson, Giannis, and Kareem all fouled out. So now this Bucks team has to win without them. Earl Monroe... Well, I don't think he can do that in real life. Less than a minute to go, we have McLaughlin driving. Okay, why is everybody on steroids or something? Earl Monroe's gonna use the screen. He gets a wide open mid-range, and he's gonna miss it. If the Bucks score here, this shot could be the dagger. McLaughlin's gonna spin his way into the paint. He's getting clamped up, and he steps out of bounds. Earl Monroe has a chance to tie the game up here. He's gonna take another Euro. It's not a dunk this time, and he ties it up. It looks like the Bucks are gonna run down the shot clock for the last shot. We have Allen with 3 seconds to go. He swings it to McLaughlin, and he's gonna miss the shot. We're going into overtime. And in overtime, the Bullets are gonna run away with it. This is not looking good for the Bucks. And in game 2, the Bucks are making a comeback late in the 4th. They really need to stop here. Finally, we have Kareem, Giannis, and Oscar Robertson in the game. Earl Monroe's gonna drive into the paint, and he's gonna get a turnover. So now we have Giannis on the break. Please just drive into the paint. He takes a jump shot though, and he's gonna tie the game up. But now the Bullets should get the last shot here. Calvin has 3 seconds left. He's gonna have to pull the deep shot. It's off, and we're going into overtime again. And this time the Bucks aren't gonna blow it. We have a 1-point game with a minute to go. Calvin's gonna throw it down low to Wes Unseld, and he's gonna get blocked by Kareem. Now we have Giannis on the break. I don't know why he's just stopping. He should bulldoze his way into the paint, and he's gonna miss the post hook. Why did he take that? And now with less than 30 seconds to go, the Bucks really need to stop here. Earl Monroe gets an open mid-range, and he's gonna miss it. Oscar Robertson's gonna throw it down low to Kareem with the layup, and he's blocked by Wes Unseld. So now Gus Johnson is at the free throw line. His first free throw's good, and to give the Bullets a 3-point lead, his second free throw's good. That was a huge block by Wes Unseld, and now the Bucks are gonna need to score quick here. They're gonna go down low to Giannis. He's gonna make his way into the paint. McLaughlin's gonna take a deep shot, and the Bucks are gonna go down 2-0. Giannis had 40 for nothing. In game 3, the Bucks are finally gonna win a game. Kareem and Giannis had insane stat lines, and in game 4, they couldn't keep it up. The Bullets are gonna go up 3-1. Giannis, Kareem, and Oscar Robertson all had good games, but Earl Monroe dropped 32 on them. And in game 5, the Bucks are gonna have a good second half to stay alive. Giannis dropped 34, but they cannot let the Bullets win another game. And the Bucks were just down 3-1, but they're gonna force a game 7. Kareem dropped 40 to keep the team alive. Now they just need one more win. And in game 7, the Bucks are gonna come back down 3-1. Giannis carried, dropping 38 points, and they're moving on to the conference finals to play the 2-seeded Nets. And they have Rick Barry from when he played in the ABA. Game 1's gonna pretty easily go to the Nets. Rick Barry had a 31-point triple-double on them. And in game 2, the Bucks are fighting to stay alive with a minute to go. If you made it this far into the video, 98% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not one of them. Caldwell's gonna swing it to Dove for the open layup, and the Nets are up 4. Oscar Robertson's gonna throw it down low to Kareem for the dunk, and we're back to a 2-point game. It looks like Caldwell's gonna ISO again. He's gonna swing it to Dove again, and Dove's gonna miss the layup this time. And now Oscar Robertson's gonna make his way into the paint for the layup, but he's gonna miss the layup. So now the Bucks have to foul. The Nets are gonna make their first free throw, and to make it a 4-point game, their second free throw's good. Oscar Robertson's just gonna pull a deep shot. I don't know why that's the game plan. And the Nets are gonna take a 2-0 lead. And this Nets team is just too good. They're gonna go up 3-0. Rick Barry dropped 52 on them. And you can probably guess how game 4 went. The Bucks are gonna get eliminated. Rick Barry's averaging 35 in the playoffs. And the Supersonics are gonna win the championship with Spencer Haywood. And in Giannis's second season, Kareem's gonna win the MVP. Giannis is on the All-NBA first team with him though. He averaged 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. And the Bucks are the 1 seed again, I guess because the way the teams are set up, the Bucks are in the West now. And they're playing the same team as last season in the first round. This time the Pistons aren't gonna give them trouble. They're gonna make it out in 4. And in the second round, they're going up... Is that Magic Johnson on the... Wait, what? Why does Connie Hawkins have Magic Johnson's face scan? That caught me so off guard. They have to play the 5 seed Suns. Game 1, the Bucks are going to run away with, and Giannis dropped 35. Game 2 is an absolute blowout. The Bucks win by 30 plus, and Kareem had 48 points. Giannis only had 10 points because he fouled out in 21 minutes. But in Game 3, the Suns are going to win by 6, so the Bucks aren't going to sweep. But the Bucks are going to make it out in 6 games, and they're going up against a 7 seed. And I don't know how that team made it this far in the first place. So now in the finals, the Bucks have a rematch against the Bullets, who they beat in 7 games last season. And in Game 1, the Bucks are going to run away with the game late in the 4th. Giannis had a 27-point near triple-double, and the Bucks are 3 wins away from winning their first championship. But in Game 2, we have a close one, and the Bucks have a chance to go up 2-0. Oscar Robertson's going to take a step back mid-range, and it's off. I don't like the fact that Giannis and Kareem aren't on the court with him. Earl Monroe on the ISO's going to spin his way into the paint, and he's going to miss the layup. Now we have Oscar Robertson on the break. He swings it to Webb in the corner. He's going to make his way into the paint. I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna swing it to Cunningham, back to Oscar Robertson, and he smokes the layup. Now we have Earl Monroe on the Bullets fast break. He pulls up, he's gonna miss the midi. Wes Unseld gets the rebound though, and Scott's somehow gonna miss the layup. Everyone's just bricking this game. Let's hope it's a different Okay, I was gonna say let's hope it's a different outcome, but that was a terrible shot. 30 seconds still. We have the Bullets on the fast break. This guy's gonna take a terrible shot. Wes Unseld gets the rebound, and the Bucks have to foul. This is not a good spot to be in. They need him to miss one. He's gonna make the first one. And to give the Bullets a 4-point lead, his second free throw is gonna bounce in. I feel like Kareem and Giannis foul out every game, so this one's up to Oscar Robertson. He's getting clamped up right now. He's gonna have to pull the midi, and he banks it in. So now the Bucks need a missed free throw from Earl Monroe. His first one's good, and to put the Bullets back up by 4, his second free throw's good. Oscar Robertson, we need you to cook here. He's gonna swing it to Dandridge for the deep shot, and the Bullets are gonna tie the series up at 1. In Game 3, the Bucks are gonna dominate to take a 2-1 lead. Giannis finally didn't foul out this time, but Kareem did. And in Game 4, the Bucks take a 3-1 lead. And in Game 5, the Bucks are gonna win it all. So in 2 seasons, Giannis already has a regular season MVP and a championship in the 70s. Kareem was just holding up the finals MVP trophy, but it said Giannis won. I don't know why 2K does this. Anyway, on to season number 3. Dave Cowens is going to win the MVP, and the Celtics go 74-8. This is going to be a hard team to beat. And in his 3rd season, Giannis averaged 23 points and 10.5 rebounds. The Bucks are the 2 seed. Let's see if they can meet up with the Celtics in the conference finals. And here we go. We have a Celtics versus Bucks conference finals, and their team is absolutely stacked. And the Bucks are going to take Game 1. The Celtics have a terrible second half. Giannis led the team with 21 points, but in Game 2, the Celtics tie the series up at 1. And we have yet to have a close game. The Bucks are going to take Game 3. Kareem led the way with 26 points and 11 rebounds. 2 more wins and they're back in the finals. And in Game 4, the Celtics are just barely going to win. Dave Cowens dropped 30 on them. So through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2. And in Game 5, it's going to be the Celtics taking a 3-2 lead. Giannis only put up 8 points. He fouled out in 21 minutes. This is not good. And in Game 6, we finally have a close one. All the Bucks need to do is hold this lead. Oscar Robertson's going to throw it down low to Kareem for the layup, and he's going to miss it. So now the Celtics have a chance to take the lead here. Don Nelson drives into the paint, and he's blocked by Kareem. Oscar Robertson's going to throw it down low to Kareem. He's going to take the hook, and he puts the Bucks up by 3. John Havlicek's going to pull the mid-range, and it's just barely going to bounce in. That was like the Kawhi shot of the 70s. Now we have Giannis spinning his way into the paint. He's going to take the layup, and it's off. Havlicek with 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to make his way into the paint, and he puts the Celtics up 1. It looks like the Bucks could get the last shot here, but Oscar Robertson pulls the mid-range. It's off, and the Celtics get the rebound. So now they have Don Chaney at the free throw line. His first one's good, and to put the Celtics up by 3, his second free throw is going to miss. The Bucks still have a chance here. Giannis has 6 seconds to go. I don't know why he's running up the court so slow. Oscar Robertson, 2 seconds. He's going to have to pull the mid-range, and it's off. The Celtics are going to win in 6 and eliminate the Bucks. And just like that, the Bucks are eliminated. And the Celtics are going to lose in the finals to the Warriors. Season number 4, Dave Cowens wins back-to-back MVPs. And the Bucks are the best team in the league at 71-11. Giannis didn't make an All-NBA team, but he averaged 22 points and 9 rebounds per game. And in the first round, they're somehow in a close series. Whoever loses this game is eliminated from the playoffs. We have Walt Frazier isoing on Oscar Robertson. He's going to force the shot over him, and it's off. The Bucks really need to capitalize on that miss. Oscar Robertson's gonna throw it down low to Kareem. That was a risky pass. Kareem's gonna take the shot over Walt Frazier, and he gives the Bucks the lead. Earl Monroe on the ISO's gonna force up the mid-range, and he's gonna miss. So now we have Oscar Robertson going to the free throw line. His first free throw's good, and to put the Bucks up by 4, his second free throw's gonna bounce in. The Knicks have no timeouts here. They have less than 10 seconds. Dave DeBusschere has to force up the shot. It's off, and the Bucks are gonna make it out of the first round. Giannis only had 12 points. He fouled out in 22 minutes. Why do I feel like he fouls out of every game? And now in the second round, the Bucks have to go against Bob Love and the Bulls, and they're gonna sweep their way to the conference finals. They have a rematch against the Celtics, and in game 1 we have a close one. The Bucks are only up by 1. Giannis is finally on the court. I don't know what Allen's doing. He's been wasting the whole shot clock. He has to force up the mid-range, and it's in and out. So now the Celtics have a chance to take the lead here. Chaney's gonna get a turnover though. Giannis is gonna throw it down low to Allen for the layup. I don't know why he forced that shot. So now the Celtics have another chance to take the lead here. John Havlicek has 4 seconds to go. He's not really doing anything. It looks like he's gonna have to force the jumper, and it's off, and Kareem gets the rebound. Oscar Robertson on the ISO gets past JoJo White. He's gonna take the fade, and he puts the Bucks up by 3. That was a tough shot. The game is pretty much in JoJo White's hands. He's gonna take the step back and drive into the paint, and Kareem's gonna get the block. I don't know why Oscar Robertson just slowed down on the fast break. He could have had an open shot. He's gonna throw it down low to Kareem though for the dunk, and the Bucks are up by 5. If the Celtics don't score here, they're gonna lose game 1. JoJo White's gonna pull the deep shot over Oscar Robertson, and it's in. That really should have been a 2-pointer, but we can't take away the 3-point line. And now we have Oscar Robertson going to the free throw line. His first one's good, and to give the Bucks a 4-point lead, his second free throw's good. The Bucks are gonna win game 1. Giannis had a 22-point near triple-double. I'm hoping they can actually beat the Celtics this time. And the Bucks are gonna take a 2-0 lead. They run away with the game in the 4th quarter. 2 more wins is all they need to advance to the finals. And in game 3, the Bucks have another really good second half. They're gonna go up 3-0. The Celtics aren't gonna get swept though. They had an amazing first quarter. And in game 5, the Celtics are gonna win back-to-back games. I don't like where this is going. Giannis had 23, no way. Robertson only had 9, and Kareem only had 4 points. He shot 1 for 10. The Bucks are still up 3-2 though. And in game 6, they're down 2 with the Celtics being on the verge of forcing a game 7. JoJo White's gonna drive right past Oscar Robertson, and Kareem plays great help defense. Giannis is gonna use the screen from Kareem. That is a deadly pick and roll duo. Giannis doesn't even really use the screen though, and he forces up the layup, and the Celtics get the rebound. Paul Westphal's gonna take the layup, and it's good. The Celtics are up 4. Now we have Giannis on the ISO, bulldozing his way into the paint. He's in a pump fake. He takes the layup. He misses. He gets his own rebound though, and he's gonna go back up. He's blocked, and the Celtics get the rebound again. This is not a good look for the Bucks. They're gonna send the trap defense, and they're gonna get the steal with 30 seconds to go. McLaughlin on the fast breaks, gonna force up the layup. I don't like that shot, and he's gonna miss. And just like that, the Celtics force a game 7 after being down 3-0. And in game 7, the Bucks are gonna blow a 3-0 lead. Kareem had 24, Giannis only had 17 points, and Oscar Robertson had 4. That is a crazy way to go out, and the Celtics are gonna win the championship. Bob McAdoo's gonna win the MVP, averaging 35 points per game, and the Bucks finished 71-11 again. Giannis is finally on an All-NBA team again. He averaged 24 points and 9 rebounds. And for the 3rd season in a row, we have a Bucks vs Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. Through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2, and in game 5, the Celtics are going to take a 3-2 lead. Kareem had 30, Giannis only had 10 because he fouled out in 16 minutes. And in game 6, the Bucks are making a comeback. They're down 3 with a minute to go. Allen's going to throw it down low to Giannis. Bro, just go up with it. Go up with it, bro. This is so bad. He's gonna force up a terrible shot. He could have just had an easy layup, but he took the difficult one. JoJo White's gonna use the screen. He's gonna get a wide open mid-range, but he's gonna miss. The Bucks are still alive here. They have McLaughlin on the fast break. He takes the floater, it's off, and the Celtics get the board. If the Bucks don't get a stop here, they're most likely eliminated. John Havlicek has 4 seconds to go. He takes the step back. He doesn't get a good shot off, but he's still gonna knock the mid-range down. So now the Bucks need a miracle here. John McLaughlin's gonna pull the shot, it's off. And the Bucks are gonna lose in the conference finals to the Celtics for the 3rd season in a row. And of course, the Celtics go on to win back-to-back championships. On to season number 6. Last season, Giannis lost Oscar Robertson to retirement, and this season he's losing Kareem because he's leaving for the Lakers. And in Giannis's first season without Kareem, he's gonna win his 2nd MVP. And of course, the Celtics are the 1 seed. The Bucks only finished 1 game behind them though, so hopefully we get another Eastern Conference Finals rematch and the Bucks actually win this time. 4th time's the charm, hopefully. Game 1 is all Celtics. They win by 21. Giannis only had 12 points. He needs to stop stop fouling out. Game 2 is gonna go to the Bucks though, and Giannis had 46, 9, and 9. This is what we need to see every game. Game 3, the Bucks are gonna go up 2-1, and Giannis had 37, 11, and 8. But in Game 4, the Celtics have an amazing fourth quarter to tie the series up at 2. Every single season, we're in the same situation. And in Game 5, all the Bucks need to do is hold this 3-point lead, and they can go up 3-2 in the series. Price has 4 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen. He's gonna swing it to Danridge for the deep shot. It's contested, and he's gonna miss. John Havlicek is gonna use the screen from Dave Cowens, and he's gonna force up the terrible shot. I'm not complaining though. Now we have the Bucks on the fast break. Price swings it down low to Giannis. The shot over Cowens, and it's off. Less than a minute to go. The game is in Havlicek's hands here. He's gonna force up another terrible mid-range, but he makes it this time. He's gotta have Deadeye Hall of Fame or something. Now we have Giannis on the ISO. He's gonna take the terrible shot. Thank goodness that went out of bounds. So the Bucks are gonna get another chance here. Giannis makes his way into the paint again, and he's gonna miss the fade. John Havlicek on the fast break. 13 seconds to go, and he's gonna step out of bounds. That is a huge turnover, and now the Celtics have to foul. So we have Brian Winters going to the line. His first free throw's good, and to make it a 3-point game, his second free throw's good. 12 seconds to go. Scott's gonna take the deep shot, and it's just barely off. Cowens gets the rebound though. I don't know what they're trying to do. JoJo White's gonna have to pull the deep shot, and it's good. And that really should be a 2-pointer since there's no 3-point line, so we made sure the Bucks are up by 1. They're having trouble inbounding it. The Celtics aren't even gonna foul for some reason, and the Bucks are gonna go up in the series 3-2. And in Game 6, the Bucks just need to hold this lead for 1 more minute to make it to the finals. JoJo White's gonna spin his way into the paint, and he misses the layup. Bob Danridge on the fast break, the nice behind the back. I don't know why he took a jumper though, and the Celtics are just barely gonna get the rebound. JoJo White on the ISO makes his way into the paint. That was a nice layup. They're gonna go down low to Brian Winters for the post fade, and he puts the Bucks up by 3. JoJo White's gonna use the screen. He makes his way into the paint for the easy layup, and we have a 1-point game. Brian Winters is gonna use the screen. He gets into the paint, but he's gonna miss the layup. So now the Celtics have a chance to force a Game 7 here. JoJo White's gonna make the contested layup, and the Celtics are up now. The Bucks need a big shot here with Giannis fouling out, and Winters is gonna miss the mid-range. So now the Celtics have Charlie Scott at the line. His first free throw's good, and to give the Celtics a 3-point lead, his second free throw's gonna miss. Brian Winters with less than 10 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen. He's gonna make his way into the paint, and he ties the game up with the layup. All the Bucks have to do here is play defense for 2 seconds, and JoJo White's gonna miss the deep shot. We're going into overtime, and the Bucks are gonna do the impossible. They win without Giannis. Giannis still had a great game. He had 36 and 12, and the Bucks are moving out to the finals, and they're gonna be playing the Portland Trailblazers. And this Blazers team actually looks really good. And Game 1 was pretty much close all game, but the Blazers are gonna win. Giannis had 39, 11, and 6, but it somehow wasn't enough. And in Game 2, it's the opposite. The Bucks are gonna win. That's funny how they won with Giannis having a worse game and fouling out. But their defense was insane. The Blazers shot 34% from the field. And in Game 3, the Bucks have an amazing fourth quarter to take a 2-1 lead. Giannis had 33 points and 19 rebounds. And in Game 4, the Bucks are gonna take a 3-1 lead. And it wasn't even Giannis. He's not even in the top 5 scorers. He only had 12 points. Everyone showed up though. No game has been close so far. The Blazers are gonna take Game 5. Giannis had 19 and 12. I don't know why he only took 12 shots. And now we're going to a Game 6. And in Game 6, the Bucks are gonna win. So Giannis is gonna finish off season number 6 by winning his second regular season MVP and second finals MVP. So now at this point, the Bucks and Celtics both have 2 championships in the 70s. And we have 3 more seasons to see which team will come out on top. And in Giannis' 7th season, he's gonna win his 3rd MVP. And once again, the Celtics are the 1 seed and the Bucks are the 2 seed. The Bucks sweep their way out of the first round, but in the second round, they have to play Julius Erving in his first season in the NBA. And in Game 1, the Sixers take a 1-0 lead. Giannis had 27, but Julius Erving dropped 32 on them. But in Game 2, the Bucks are gonna absolutely blow out the 76ers, and Giannis had 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 15 assists. He only missed 2 shots, and the Bucks would use this momentum to win Game 3 and take a 2-1 lead. And after being down 0-1, the Bucks didn't look back. They're up 3-1 now. And Julius Erving only had 9 points. He fouled out in 18 minutes. And I guess the Sixers winning Game 1 was a fluke. The Bucks are gonna win in 5 games. And in the conference finals, they have another rematch against the Celtics. And I think for the 3rd season in a row, we have a 2-2 series. And in Game 5, it was all Celtics. They're gonna go up 3-2. John Havlicek dropped 31 on them. And in Game 6, on the verge of elimination, we have a tie game. Giannis, we just need you to ISO here. He's gonna take the Euro step, but he misses the layup, and he doesn't get his own rebound. So now the Celtics are on the fast break. The Bucks play good defense, and they're gonna get the rebound. Winters on the fast break, makes his way into the paint. He forces up a bad shot though, and the Celtics get the board. Let's see if the Bucks can get a stop here. The Celtics almost throw a turnover, and they're not even gonna get a shot off. Nobody scored yet since we've hopped into the game. Junior Bridgman's gonna force the mid-range though, and it's gonna roll out. So now with the Celtics being up 3-2 in the series, they have a chance at the last shot. JoJo White's gonna swing it to Scott. Scott's gonna have to pull the shot for the game, and he's gonna send the Bucks home in game 6 of the conference finals. The Celtics really own the Bucks. And in the finals, we have Spurs Celtics, and the Celtics are gonna win in 7. So with 2 seasons to go, the Bucks have 2 championships in the 70s, and the Celtics have 3. Julius Erving's gonna win his first MVP, and Giannis is gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year, and he makes the All-NBA second team. And the Bucks get worse. They're down to the 3 seed, with the Sixers being the 1 seed and the Knicks being the 2 seed. In the first round, the Bucks are going up against this Cavs team, and they're gonna sweep to face this Knicks team in the second round. And the Bucks had a pretty good lead all game, but they're only up 1 now. Alex English with the ball is gonna take a deep post hook, and he puts the Bucks up by 3. Lucas is gonna use the screen. He's running out of time. They throw it to Bob McAdoo for the mid-range, and he's gonna miss. So now we have Alex English on the break. He can't make it into the paint past Bob McAdoo. He forces up the shot, and he's blocked. But on the bright side, Giannis gets to sub in now, and the Bucks are gonna get a turnover. I don't know how they managed to lose the ball there, but now we have Earl Monroe. He's gonna force the shot over the center, and the Bucks are gonna win game 1. And in game 2, the Bucks are gonna blow out the Knicks. We might be seeing an upset here in the second round. And in game 3, we have the exact opposite. The Knicks are gonna blow out the Bucks. Giannis didn't even foul out, and he only had 8 points. And in game 4, the Bucks are gonna hold on to take a 3-1 lead. And in game 5, we have a 1-point game with the Bucks having a chance to move on to the conference finals. Bob McAdoo's gonna take the post fade, and it's off. Dudley is getting clamped up right now. I don't know why he forced up that shot. Now the Knicks have a chance to extend their lead, and Walt Frazier knocks down the midi. So now the Bucks need to score here if they want to win this game, and they're gonna get a turnover on the inbound. They're gonna throw it down low to Bob McAdoo. He has a mismatch, but they send the double, and he gets a turnover. Bob Danridge on the fast break's gonna throw it to Dudley for the layup, and just like that, we have a 1-point game. They're gonna go back down low to Bob McAdoo. He's gonna take the step back, and he puts the Knicks up by 3. The Bucks are running out of time here. Danridge is gonna have to take the shot. It's off, and the Knicks are gonna force a game 6. And in game 6, the Knicks are gonna win again to force a game 7. Giannis had 37, 8, and 11. I don't know how we're going to a game 7. And in game 7, that second quarter saved the Bucks. They're gonna win by 3, and it was Bob Danridge who carried. He had 36 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. So now in the conference finals, they have to face the Sixers. And that series didn't go to plan. They're gonna lose in 5 games. And Julius Erving and the Sixers are gonna go on to win the championship. And in Giannis's last season in the 70s, Julius Erving's gonna win another MVP. And that's why the Sixers finished 70-12. Giannis is on the All-NBA first team with him, though. He averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds per game. That's kind of crazy considering he's 38 years old and his overall's been dropping. But the Bucks are the 2 seed right behind the Sixers. The Bucks make it out of the first round, but now they have to go up against the 3 seed Celtics. And the Bucks are gonna sweep their way past the Celtics to make the conference finals. In the conference finals, the Bucks are going up against the Sixers, and Giannis gets to guard Kobe's dad. Game 1, the Sixers are gonna blow out the Bucks. Giannis, bro, he didn't even put up 10. He put up 8 points. He fouled out in 19 minutes. And Julius Erving dropped 40 on them. Giannis is averaging 4.9 fouls per game in the playoffs. I don't know what he's doing. And in game 2, the Bucks are making a very late fourth quarter comeback. They need a stop here. The 76ers are gonna chew down the clock though. Julius Erving on the ISO. He hops into the paint, passes it out to Mix, to Joe Bryant for the layup, and it's off. So now the Bucks have 3 seconds to score here. They're gonna inbound it to Winters. He's gonna have to pull the jumper, and it's off. The Sixers take a 2-0 lead. Julius Erving had 44 on them this time, and Giannis only had 14 points. He shot 6 for 16. And in game 3, we have another close one. The Bucks are only down 2. Henry Bibby's gonna throw it down low to Julius Erving, and the Bucks are gonna get the steal. Giannis on the fast break's gonna tie the game up. That was a huge play. Let's see if the Bucks can get another stop here. Julius Erving almost gets another turnover. He's gonna force the layup, and Giannis is not gonna get the rebound. What is going on? The Bucks finally get the board. Giannis is going into the post now. He's gonna take the hook, and it's off. Less than a minute to go. Doug Collins on the fast break. He's gonna throw it to Julius Erving, to Henry Bibby, the wide open layup, and the Sixers are up 2. 5 seconds to go. Giannis is gonna come and set the screen. Winters is getting clamped up. He's gonna have to force up the mid-range, and it's just barely gonna roll in. Julius Erving's gonna take the mid-range jumper. It's off, and the Bucks have a chance to win the game here. Danridge on the fast break. He's gonna throw the lob to Giannis, and the Bucks are up 2 with 10 seconds to go. All they have to do here is get 1 stop. Henry Bibby's gonna throw it down low to Julius Erving. Julius Erving Erving with the post hook, and he ties the game up with 2 seconds to go. I hope they inbound it to Giannis. They're gonna swing it to Brian Winters, the corner shot, and we're going into overtime. And in overtime, the Bucks are gonna lose by 6, and just like that, they're down 3-0 in the series. And unfortunately for them, they're gonna lose in 6 games. And Julius Erving's gonna go on to win another championship. So even though Giannis couldn't get it done in his last season, he was the best player in the 70s, winning 3 regular season MVPs and 2 finals MVPs. If you want to see me put Luka Doncic in the EuroLeague, click the video on the screen right now.